Hey, what's up, everyone? Welcome to another edition of Let's Talk Marketing with InDub podcast, where I'm your host, Nathan Webster, and I'm excited to chop it up with you today. Today, for episode 155, I want to give you a very quick, high-level overview of how to use psychographics. Now, let me not get started, because I want to keep this short. To my first-time listeners, welcome. I'm glad that you tuned in today. If you like it, please subscribe. I would love to also have you contact me. If you need anything, I'm at info@nwebsterllc.com. For all my worldwide listeners, I've been downloading the show. Much love to you. Thank you. Namaste. You're man. Nothing but the bee's knees, the apple to my eye, the pie in the sky. All right, let me stop. All right. Look. I want to make this fast because I was like, okay, how can I give something that's so complex, a real simple outline, if you will, because that's what I'm going to talk about, the outline. So you may say, Nathan, what are psychographics? I'm going to say they're like demographics. And when we are talking about creating your avatar, creating your customer persona, creating that specific ideal customer, you want to know their psychographics. Now, they're different than demographics, and the way I want you to understand this, and this is why I said I want to keep this super easy and simple for you, is demographics is like age, country of origin, religion, ethnicity. I will just say it draws the outline of who they are. Okay, so it draws that outline of basically this is a person, which is completely broad, right? If I say I'm in my mid-40s, I'm a Christian for religion, I'm black, I'm from the African slave descendants, okay? When it comes to my birthplace, I'm going to say the Pacific Northwest, you're not going to get a whole lot of that. Of where, or not get, you're gonna get a whole lot of it, but it's like, okay, but that person can be anyone in some regards of how do I market to them? How do I sell to them? How do I promote to them? How can I make that person a customer? Can you do it? Absolutely. Is it hard? Absolutely. What you want to get to is the psychographic. Now, you drew the line, okay? You drew the outline with the demographic, right? Age, height, weight, what you would see on a athlete card, a baseball card, one of those, right? All the we call them hard facts. The soft facts, right, is the psychographics. Now, what I tell my customer is just think about their lifestyle. That is what you want to put in. So now you're shading in, right? You're shading in, and I'm using my body as an outline, okay? Now you are shading in their interests, their activities, and we can say a job occupation is a demographic, right? But when we get into the psychographic, we can get into why that is that. Why do they want to work there? Why are they in that industry? Why do they do the work that they do, right? That's the psychographic. Now, in the demographic, we can say, yes, they're a part of this family, but the family dynamic also plays into that as well, because when it comes to activities, hobbies, what you do in your spare time, that's all part of the psychographics. It is the mental and the emotional intrinsic things that matter most to a person. So when we have this mass marketing of just doing a billboard, a flyer, a newspaper, that might touch maybe a percentage of who we want. And we're just sending out to everyone. Let's just say if it's a cookbook, a cookbook for desserts, we're going to try to find people that like sweet things. But when we get into the psychographics of the cookbooks for desserts, right? Or is it pies? Is it cookies? Is it cakes? Is it foreign? Is it domestic? Is it these ingredients? What does not? Is it only Is it method of cooking? Is it being baked? Is it air fryer? Is it a crock pot? When all these things like go down and everything, I do believe this gets really interesting. Oh wow, something's loud. Hopefully it doesn't come through. But when it comes to like the psychographics, you're using this to tailor from the beginning to the. I'm not saying the end, right? I don't want you to think like you're serving this person. There's a beginning and an end point. It's the continuation, the beginning to the continuation of their entire experience. Their brand experience is going to be hopefully created by this psychographic that you created for them. And as things change in their life, it also changes. It's kind of like what I'm learning with my dog. I have puppy food and I have adult food, and there's kind of like as they get older, they need certain things to go along with their life, and not all dog food brands carry those specific sort of generational stage life food. So when it comes to your marketing, I'm really just going to say specifically your promotion of things, please be, I don't want to say conscious of it, because you should be always conscientious of it, but I will say, for lack of better words, intentional about being of it. Because conscious is one thing, conscientious is another thing, but intentional is not really the word, other than just saying like it should be mandated. Well, I really want to say that's the best word to use, is you need to mandate that in your promotion, because if you are targeting this blah, right, what you're going to get back is blah. And then at the end of the day, you're like, I feel blah. You don't want blah. You want specific. So get very, very specific. I almost couldn't say that on your psychographics of what you want in your ideal client. That's how you use psychographics, y'all. And it's so much easier now that we have phones. Now, there's another side of the coin that says this is about privacy. So we can dive that conversation another day. But when it comes to psychographics, y'all, it's shading in the outline you drew with your demographics. And there's more. But when I'm helping my clients, STP, when I do the segmenting, targeting, and positioning, I'm like, okay, who are we trying to reach? Because reaching people is another thing about getting their attention. But out of those people that you're getting their attention, there's only so many people that are going to move forward with you. So find those people that you're going to have the best opportunity to convert from a stranger to a family member, pretty much. So with that, y'all, I hope that checks the box for you, and you wondering how can I use psychographics in my sales strategy or my marketing strategy. Here you go. So until the next time, for my first-time listeners, thank you for coming on and downloading this show. And for my worldwide listeners that have subscribed, thank you so much for listening to me. And I wish you nothing but the best. So dream big and Godspeed.